Welcome to the Matching Grants Program informational course sponsored by the City of Houston Department of Neighborhoods under the direction of Director Herbert Sims. My name is Roman Aguilar and I am the coordinator for the Matching Grants Program. In this informational course, you will learn about the Matching Grant Program, the Matching Grant application process, the Matching Grants approval process, and the Matching Grants reimbursement process. If you have any questions regarding the information that is about to be shared in this informational course, please do not hesitate to make contact with me via my email at roman.aguilar@houstontx.gov or my office number at 832-393-1043. What is the Matching Grant? The Neighborhood Matching Grant Program helps neighborhoods fund various beautification and improvement projects by providing a dollar-for-dollar matching grant reimbursement ranging from $500 to $5,000. This program is administered through the City of Houston's Department of Neighborhoods. The Department of Neighborhoods' goal is simple. We want to improve the quality of life for Houston communities and partner with active residents to improve neighborhood organization and pride, improve community appearance and beautification, and finally enlist and increase community participation. Phase 1 of the matching grant application process. The matching grant is awarded via general funds through the Department of Neighborhoods. The city will reimburse up to 50% of a project's total budget not to exceed $5,000. The minimum project must be at least $1,000 and the minimum matching grant award amount is $500. If your project goes over $10,000, the most the applicant can receive from the matching grant would be $5,000. You must first complete the matching grant training session and the intent to apply, which are both due by August 31st. You can find both the matching grant training session and the intent to apply on the matching grants webpage. The intent to apply is due to the matching grant program coordinator by the deadline of August 31st, no exceptions. You will also find the matching grant application on the matching grant webpage, and you must submit that to the matching grant program coordinator by the deadline of November 1st with all supporting documents. Note, any incomplete packets will not be accepted and you will not be able to move forward with your matching grant proposal project. On this slide, we will review the matching grant approval process. Reminder, you must complete the training and the intent to apply by August 31st. You must also complete the matching grant application and submit it with all supporting documents by the deadline of November 1st, no exceptions. The DON director will then review and approve the application, followed by the legal department for review and approval, followed by the mayor's office for review and approval. Once approved by all, the matching grant program coordinator will then email you a City of Houston letter of approval for you to begin working on your matching grant project. Reminder, projects should not begin before receiving a City of Houston approval letter by the matching grant program coordinator. Phase 2 of the matching grant program procurement process for reimbursement. After receiving the letter of approval to begin working on your project, applicants must obtain a city vendor number for reimbursement. Once your project is complete, please submit a before and after photo of the completed project to the matching grant program coordinator. You must also submit proof of services and payments. That would be original receipts, invoices, checks, canceled checks, credit card statements, bank statements, etc. The matching grant project must be paid in full by the eligible organization for reimbursement. Projects must be completed by the deadline of May 31st. Once the coordinator receives the before and after pictures and all the proof of services of payments, The applicants will begin to receive reimbursements within 30 business days of submitting all the documents. Note, cash transactions or in-kind services for food, materials, volunteers, or equipment cannot be submitted for reimbursements. Eligible applicants must meet the following criteria to be awarded a matching grant. Reminder, you must complete the training workshop and submit the intent to apply by August 31st to the Don Matching Grant Program Coordinator. You must complete the matching grant application by November 1st. Applicants must be a neighborhood-based organization and or civic club incorporated as a 501c3 or 501c4 nonprofit organization through the state of Texas. If you do not have a 501c3 or 501c4, you can partner with an organization who is an established 501c3 or 501c4 to apply for the matching grant. You must submit a 12-month operating budget from the organization. Proposed projects must be within the City of Houston limits, and applicants must identify how the organization will fund and support the project in the future. Proposed projects must submit a letter of permission from property owners and or government agencies of the proposed site at the time of submittal. The property owner may be a government agency, the owner of a property, or an association if the property is a common area. You must submit a proof of ownership of proposed site, example, copy of a deed, HCAD record, etc. You must submit a photo of proposed site, and the site must be accessible to the public. Here's an example of a photo of a proposed site and an example of a copy of a deed of a proposed site. Proposed projects must submit 3 letters of support for your project. Those letters can be from a neighbor, a business owner, or an organization. If the proposed projects require approval and or permitting from a City of Houston department, pre-approval from the appropriate city department is required. Example, Houston Public Works, Houston Parks and Recreation. If you need assistance locating someone from those departments, please do not hesitate to make contact with the coordinator of the Matching Grants Program. You must submit a scope of work of your project. Examples of approved projects include, but are not limited to, street sign toppers, entryway signage, entryway columns, esplanade landscaping and irrigation, park benches, electrical signage, walkways with pavers, murals, etc. To my top left, you will find an example of a letter of support for a project. Top right, you will find an approval letter from a City of Houston department. And on the bottom, you will find an example of a scope of work. On this slide, you will find the matching grant 12-month timeline. You can also find this timeline on your matching grant application packet once you download it from the matching grant webpage. You will be able to find deadline dates for the intent to apply, the matching grant application, the matching grant project deadlines of completion. You will also find the approval process, review process, and so please if you have any questions regarding the timeline, find it on your application packet and review it as needed. Here's an example of the Maplewood Community Matching Grant Project that was submitted and approved, a before picture and an after picture. Another example from the Maryland Estates Matching Grant Project, a before and after picture. Here's another wonderful project that came through the matching grant programs from the Bear Branch Trail Association out of Kingwood, a before and an after picture. Here are some pictures from the Institute of Chinese Culture Matching Grant Project. Here is another amazing matching grant project from the Shepherd Park Plaza, a before and after sign picture. Here's a final example from the North Hill Neighborhood Association. North Hill continues to install traditional Blue Street markers throughout the North Hill neighborhood community. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for watching the Matching Grant Informational course. Again, my name is Roman Aguilar and I am the coordinator for the Matching Grant Program. If you have any questions regarding the information you viewed in the informational course, please do not hesitate to make contact. My email is roman.aguilar@houstontx.gov, or you can reach me at my office number at 832-393-1043. Again, thank you for viewing the informational course, and I look forward to reviewing all the applications this upcoming year. Have a wonderful rest of your day.